The highest manifestation of intelligence is a person or people who know how to solve their own problems.
That's what it is.
When you can solve your own problems, you are demonstrating your intelligence. So see, get the hell out of here thinking that you're intelligent just because you done went to some white boy school and he gave you a doctorate degree in A, B, and C. That don't mean nothing. If you got a degree in A, B, and C, and you don't know how to feed yourself, house yourself, clothe yourself, heal yourself when you get sick, protect yourself, produce your own weapons, you don't know how to do all of that. It don't matter how much degrees you got, because that does not reflect intelligence. Intelligence is reflected in you being able to solve your problems in life.
You're welcome back once again to the plug, your African plug. Today we are talking about Nigeria. After the elections, there's been so many controversies about what happened. People say the elections was rigged. People say they voted for the winner. Here say, I say, he say. I'm here trying to figure out what really happened. But today, I just want us to focus on the people of Nigeria. What really happened? The person that won, if you really didn't want him, he had votes. Okay? So if Nigerians, all Nigerians went there to vote for him, I think the INEC or whoever rigged the elections couldn't rig all your votes for Atiku or whoever won. So today we are talking about Nigeria, and I'm really sad to sit here and talk like this to you as an African. Before we start, let's look at a little bit of statistics about the just ended elections, and after that we're going to talk. Today I'm going to be very hard on Nigerians, so let's continue. The 2023 Nigerian elections was held on 25th February 2023 to elect the president and the vice president of Nigeria. Incumbent APC President Muhammadu Buhari is term limited and could not seek re-elections for a third term. Other federal elections, including elections to the House of Representatives and the Senate, held on the same date, while state elections will be held 2 weeks after, on 11th March. Now, Bola Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos State and nominee of the All Progressive Congress, won the elections with 36.61% of the vote, which constitutes 8,794,726 votes over runners-up Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party and Peter Obi of Labour Party. The final nation result was announced on 1st March, but was immediately contested by Abubakar and Peter Obi. The inauguration is set for 29th May 2023. That was the former day of democracy. This is a bit about the elections. Now let's get to the real results. I mean, the numbers that each candidate had. We talk about the first, or the winner, which is Bola Tinubu Asuwaju from the APC, and he's from Lagos State. His running mate is Kashim Shettima, and Bola Tinubu won 12 states. He had popular vote of 8,794,000 1,726 votes, which was a percentage of 36.61%. Atiku Abubakar of PDP, who hails from Adamawa State, yes, Adamawa, yes, and then has a running mate of Ifeanyi Okowa. He also had votes in 12 states, which constitute of 6,984,520 votes. And then in percentage, he had 29.07%. Now let's go to the third runner-up, the second runner-up, sorry. No, I think the third. Yes, that's the third. That's Peter Obi. Peter Obi formed a new party called Labour Party. And then he's from Anambra State. His running mate was Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed. He had 11 states voting for him, which constitutes of 6,101,533 votes. In percentage, he had 25.40%. And then the fourth person was Rabiu Kwankwaso, who is from the New Nigeria People's Party. That's the NNP. He hails from Kano. And then his running mate is Isaac Adahusa. He had his popular vote from only a state, which I think is Kano State. And then had 1,496,687, which constitutes 6.23%. Now, let's go on and see why I am really disappointed, or what do I say? All the worst things you can say. Because Nigeria is the biggest country in Africa. It has the biggest democracy in Africa. How on earth do you go vote for somebody you do not want to? All other African nations were looking up to you to go vote for someone who you think is competent, whom you are not going to spend your money taking care of. Let's look at the ages of African leaders. Why aren't the young ones contesting? And if they contest, why don't we vote for them? My fellow Africans, it is high time we do away with the tribalism. This is killing us. Nigeria needs unity. Nigeria needs focus. Nigeria needs visionary leaders. Come on. How can we keep on voting for old people that do not do what we want? It's obvious that Bola Tinubu is not in to develop the country. Neither is he in to put Africa on the right path. If Africa must unite, if Africa must move on the right path, we need people like Nigerians to stand firm and stand strong. For how long are we going to do this? For how long are we going to waste ourselves? For how long are we going to waste our lives? What about Peter Obi? Your Nigerian youth were out there mentioning his name. Peter Obi, Peter Obi, the youth is ready for him. And what happened? Yes, everybody rigged elections, yes. But if a whole Nigeria, if you all decided to vote for Peter Obi or vote for who is competent, because you look at the man can't even stand on his feet. How can you rule a nation of over 200 million people? Come on. Why do you give these people that are ready to go sleep? These people should be, taking care of their grandchildren by now. And yet, with greed, they still want to come take power and misuse it. Now you're handing over from an 80-year-old man to a 70-year-old man, thinking you've done something good. Yeah. People wasted their lives. People wasted their energy to go vote, and you go voted for someone who is incompetent. I personally, I am disappointed in you. I do not know what the man brings. I do not know what lies ahead. But from the look of things, the man is incapable. I tell you, I'm saying we are going to spend our resources taking care of this man, and we will not have anything. We have problems with electricity in Nigeria. We have problems with security in Nigeria, education. And instead of you to give the nod to someone who is strong enough to hold you up for the next 4 years, you're giving it to old men. Where are the young ones? Where are they? The youth, us, with this 93 point something registered voters, the majority must be the youth. Aren't you tired of these old folks? Aren't you? Man, Oga, my brother, we need to change one mind. We need to change one thinking. We need to grow out of this tribalistic mentality. He's from my tribe. I need to vote for him. You've been voting for your tribesmen for how long? What has been happening, my brother? This is time for the youth. We need to change our mind. We need to change Africa. Africa is ours, and we need to change it. We are tired, aren't we? Look at Congo. Look at Congo. Rwanda. What happened? You, Nigeria, you're facing jihadists. You're facing Boko Haram. You need leaders that are strong to come do the work. Why are we doing this to ourselves? This is for the wise. If I stepped on your toe, please forgive me. But this is too much for Africa. I go by the name Prosper, and this is the plug. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to hit the notification button. I'll come your way next time we talk about Africa. But please, when you're taking any decision, when you're doing anything, think about Africa. If it's good for Africa, do it. If it's bad, I'm not the one to tell you what to do.